This is my audience, and
what would you do if you were with someone and they collapsed on you? They were laying here on the floor, not breathing, not feeling a heartbeat. Would you know what to do? I'm going to give you some information to help you be able to take care of that person if you need to. One afternoon of your time is all it would take for you to be able to help that person that you either found or was with you that became unresponsive. And what you can do would help save that person's life. Yeah. I'm talking about learning CPR. 3 things that it helps with that patient or that person. Helps them get to the hospital quicker because your first response is to think about calling 911. You feel confident in knowing how to do chest compressions, and it helps them be able to survive. There's proof that if you can start CPR on someone at home or when they first fall down, they have a better survival of living. According to the American Heart Association in 2009, the death rate for white males is 329,565, and for white females, the death rate is 343,955 women. This is an alarming rate, and we need to be prepared to help. As a nurse in the emergency room, I see this on a daily basis. Family members come in, they're panicked, they just don't know what to do when something happens to a loved one. They forget to call 911, they don't start chest compressions, and by the time the patient arrives, their survival rate is down considerably. So if they had started CPR at first on them at home, that loved one would have had a better chance of surviving. Now I want to convince you today to learn CPR through the American Heart Association by showing you the need to learn CPR and how you can feel comfortable using these skills, because you never know when you might come upon someone that you would have to use this skill. Let's get started with why CPR is an important thing to learn how to do. CPRforeveryone.com states that 70% of all cardiac and breathing emergencies happen at home when there's a family member available. According to this website, it shows the earlier the CPR is initiated, the greater the chance for survival. The American Heart Association estimates that 100 to 200,000 lives could be saved if CPR was initiated earlier. Over 1.5 million heart attacks occur each year, and approximately 350,000 of these cardiac arrest patients die before they reach the hospital. After someone stops breathing or their heart stops beating, they can survive 4 to 6 minutes on the oxygen reserve in their body. After that, they start developing brain damage from lack of oxygen, or they can die. CPR can buy time for this loved one until professional help arrives by artificially circulating oxygen through the body to get to the brain. Approximately 7 million adults and children suffer from disabling injuries in their homes or backyards each year, resulting from accidents that may require CPR. Common causes of sudden death are electric shock, heart attacks, drowning, drugs, severe allergy reactions, choking, and suffocation. The country's #1 killer is a combination of heart attacks and accidents that claim a life every 34 seconds. Accidental injuries are the leading cause of death in children, sending over 16 million children to the emergency room every year. The need is obvious, but so is the solution. Learn CPR and be able to save lives through one organization, the American Heart Association. The American Heart Association is designed to teach the average layperson how to do CPR and feel comfortable with that procedure. The website heart.org. You can go on there, and there's a link you can follow to be able to sign up for a class. You can physically go to the American Heart Association. A lot of people go in groups, take their family with them, or their Sunday school class, or some kind of organization that they're with to help encourage each other. And you can, if you cannot physically go and take a class, you can do watch a video on there, and it's called Hands Only CPR Technique. And they're kind of doing away with the mouth part of the CPR, because they found that just doing the chest compression circulates enough oxygen through until the ambulance can get there. The American Heart Association mission statement is, our mission is to build healthier lives free of cardiovascular disease and stroke. That single purpose drives all we do. The need for our work is beyond question. So what is the result if you learn CPR? Learning CPR can save lives according to the American Heart Association. Effective bystander CPR doubles or triples that person's survival rate. Only 32% of cardiac arrest patients receive CPR before they get to the hospital. Through a variety of programs, the American Heart Association is equipping people and communities to act in emergencies and save lives. Nearly 383,000 sudden cardiac arrests occur annually. 88% of these are at home. Learning CPR is a simple step-by-step procedure that can take one afternoon of your time to learn. So what you need to do is go online to heart.org, sign up for a class, watch the video to do the hands-on only chest compressions, or if you're unable to do either one of these or both, it would be great to be able to help donate. There's always people that are unable to pay for these classes that would like to learn how to do CPR. You've been presented with the need to learn CPR and what is involved in learning CPR, and how through the American Heart Association you can learn CPR. Learn this life-saving skill. Help save a life. You'll feel confident after taking this class to know how to help save a life. In conclusion, there's a story in the ABC News back in 2010. This 9-year-old boy had just finished learning a CPR class. A day or two later, he comes home to find his 2-year-old brother face down in the pool. He was able to pull his brother out of the pool and start CPR on him, and he saved his life. So that's a pretty amazing gift.
I guess so.
So you never know when someone's life may be dependent on it.